Welcome, fellow prehistory enthusiasts, to a journey back in time, to an era of colossal ice sheets and We're venturing into the Pleistocene epoch, a world both beautiful and brutal, where survival was a daily struggle. Among the giants that roamed this frozen landscape, the woolly mammoths, the giant sloths, the formidable dire wolves, one predator reigned supreme, a true icon of the Ice Age, with a name that strikes fear and awe. This was the ultimate ambush hunter, a creature of immense power and deadly precision. We're talking about Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat. Let's clear up a common misconception right away. Despite its popular nickname, the saber-toothed tiger, Smilodon was not a tiger. It wasn't even closely related to modern tigers or any living big cat today. It belonged to a completely separate, now extinct, lineage of felines called the Smilodon. The name Smilodon itself means scalpel tooth or carving knife tooth, a fitting description for its most famous and terrifying feature. Those enormous, dagger-like canine teeth. These weren't just for show. The largest species, Smilodon populator, had canines that could reach an astonishing 11 inches long. Imagine that. These weren't just teeth, they were lethal weapons, perfectly evolved for a specific deadly purpose. But having such incredible armaments came with a trade-off. While incredibly sharp and long, these teeth were also surprisingly fragile. They were flattened from side to side, like blades, making them strong for slicing downward but vulnerable to snapping if twisted or if they hit bone. This anatomical detail is a crucial clue that tells us a great deal about how Smilodon had to hunt. Unlike a modern lion or a tiger that might begin eating its prey while it's still struggling, Smilodon couldn't afford to risk its precious canines. This suggests a very specific and utterly brutal hunting strategy. It wasn't a pursuit predator built for long chases across the open plains. Its body tells a different story. Fossil skeletons reveal a creature of incredible muscularity. It had a thick neck, powerful, stocky limbs, and a relatively short, bobcat-like tail. This physique points to an ambush predator, a master of the surprise attack. Think of a modern jaguar, but on steroids. Smilodon would have used cover, perhaps the tall grasses of the plains, or the scattered woodlands of the Ice Age too. It would get as close as possible before exploding from concealment in a burst of power. Using its immensely strong forelimbs and sharp, retractable claws, it would grapple with its victim, wrestling it to the ground. This initial takedown was everything. Smilodon had to immobilize its prey completely, pinning it down with its sheer body weight and brute strength. This was a battle of muscle and might, a raw display of predatory power. Only once the animal was completely subdued, unable to struggle and risk breaking those delicate canines, would Smilodon deliver the final, fatal blow. The prevailing theory is that it would use its wide gape. It could open its jaw to an incredible 120 degrees, far wider than a modern lion, to plunge its saber teeth into the soft, vulnerable throat of its prey. The goal was to sever the major blood vessels, the carotid artery and jugular vein, causing rapid blood loss and a swift, if grisly end. It was a precision strike, a surgeon's cut delivered by a heavyweight brawler. This method avoided bone and minimized the risk to its most important tools. So what was on the menu for this formidable hunter? Smilodon targeted the megafauna of its time. We're talking about large, slow-moving herbivores that other predators might have hesitated to attack. Fossil evidence suggests they hunted ancient bison, camels, horses, and even the young or infirm of the truly gigantic, like juvenile mammoths and mastodons. These were not easy meals. A full-grown bison is a formidable opponent, and tackling one required the full force of Smilodon's incredible strength. One of the most fascinating sources of information we have about Smilodon comes from the La Brea tar pits in Los Angeles. Thousands of Smilodon fossils have been recovered from this natural asphalt trap, far outnumbering the fossils of the herbivores they preyed upon. This strange ratio has led scientists to a compelling theory about Smilodon's social behavior. The tar pits would ensnare a large herbivore, like a mammoth or a ground sloth. Its distressed calls would act like a dinner bell, attracting predators from all around. It seems likely that Smilodon, perhaps in groups, would venture into the treacherous tar to scavenge or attack the trapped animal. In their eagerness for an easy meal, Many would become trapped themselves, creating the incredible fossil record we have today. The sheer number of Smilodons found together suggests they may have lived in social groups, much like modern lions. A pride-like structure would have been a huge advantage, allowing them to cooperate in hunting massive prey, defending kills from other predators like direwolves, and caring for their young. Evidence of healed injuries on Smilodon skeletons also supports this idea, suggesting that injured individuals were able to survive, perhaps because they were cared for or allowed to eat by their group members. For millions of years, across North and South America, Smilodon was a dominant force, a true apex predator at the top of the food chain. So what happened? Why did this incredibly successful and powerful hunter disappear? Its extinction, around 10,000 years ago, is tied to the end of the Lost Ice Age. As the climate warmed and the glaciers retreated, the environment changed dramatically. The vast, cold grasslands and open woodlands began to transform into the denser forests and different landscapes we see today. This environmental shift had a devastating impact on the megafauna that Smilodon depended on. The giant bison, the ancient horses, the ground sloths, their populations dwindled and eventually vanished. This was likely due to a combination of climate change and hunting pressure from a new, highly intelligent predator arriving on the scene. Early humans. As Smilodon's primary food sources disappeared, this highly specialized hunter was unable to adapt. Its entire body and hunting strategy were built for taking down large, slow prey. It wasn't fast enough to catch the smaller, swifter animals that thrived in the new environment. Its powerful build was a disadvantage in a world that now favored speed and agility. The Ice Age assassin, the master of the megafauna hunt, was left without its quarry. Trapped by its own evolutionary specialization, Smilodon's reign came to an end. It vanished from the earth, leaving behind only its fossilized bones as a silent testament to its power, and its time as one of the most magnificent predators the world has ever known. It serves as a powerful reminder that even the mightiest can fall when the world changes around them. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Smilodon. It's a creature that continues to capture our imagination, a symbol of a lost world ruled by giants. If you enjoyed this journey back to the Ice Age, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into deep time. Let us know in the comments which prehistoric creature you'd like to see us cover next. Thanks for watching.